What's up? All right, so I was just thinking about this, and I think it's relevant to explain. Yeah, I'll put it in my own personal life context, okay? Quite often, I'll see a girl, she's attractive. I could tell she might be attracted to me, and I might try to do something about it, but sometimes, the opening's just not there, you know what I mean? It's just not, at least with my style, I probably could force something and try to make something happen, but I've tried that before, and then, it might be too much pressure, and then whatever. Okay, so in that way, a lot of potential relationships, you might say, have died, okay? In another way, this same principle applies to a lot of things in the world. Like, let's say you're in a car with a bunch of friends, and the driver says, "What do you guys want to eat?" And y'all say, you say McDonald's, somebody else says Jack in the Box, somebody else says Taco Bell, and y'all are arguing back and forth. Nobody can really decide. Maybe even throwing good stuff out there. You're like, let's go to this fancy restaurant on the other side of town. I heard it's good, da-da-da. But maybe everybody else is like, nah, let's not do that. Let's go to this over here. And like, at some point, the driver's just going to say, dude, you know what? I'm just going to choose. And he'll just go to something that he thinks everybody will like. He'll go to some default thing, like maybe McDonald's or something, when he could have went to some nice restaurant or another nice restaurant if y'all managed to cooperate and make a decent decision. And it's that lack of cooperation, that keeps people from doing great things sometimes. Honestly, I think it's very, very, very rare for people to actually, get the best out of life because of this lack of cooperation. On an individual basis, you can do what you do, blah, blah, blah. But when it comes to things that are, cooperative, it is very rare for people to actually, agree to do the best thing. And they usually end up with some default, crap of a, of a existence almost, And I see that so much in the world. I see the world being very uncooperative. People are very individualistic these days. And because of that, people rarely, get the best out of life. You know what I mean? There's only so much you can do by yourself. There's only so much, so much progress, or really, it's a limited spectrum of things that you can do individually. So obviously you're going to want to, you're going to need people to kind of even accomplish things that you might want to accomplish in life. And if people can't cooperate, it's just going to fall flat. And that's sad, because there is so much potential if people could cooperate and work together. And, just like I said with my first example, a lot of potential relationships, fell flat, fell to the floor. And the same thing, you could have went to a nice restaurant, instead you went to McDonald's again, it's the same thing. And you're going to keep getting the same stuff. It's like moments of great cooperation where, that sets precedent, that actually shows people what's possible, that, can serve as an example for the future, so hopefully it inspires people to be more cooperative in the future. So you can see things like, for instance, the United States. The United States of America is a country that was founded by the founding fathers, who managed to, get together with the whole little, the Continental Congress thing, and, managed to create a whole constitution and, create this country, which is still standing. This is a product of great cooperation. You see what I'm saying? And in the same way, most of the greatest things that anybody has ever accomplished have been these products of great cooperation. And it's a shame when people just can't get together and do things. You're gonna live, everything's gonna fall flat if you're uncooperative, and you're gonna just get the default. And it's sad. It's very sad. So I just thought I'd share that. Hopefully we can work that one out and, do great things and set precedents. Thank you guys for listening.